Dental Malpractice Insurance 101, cost, coverage, tells, and the hardening market every dentist should understand. Most dentists will never see a courtroom, yet every dentist lives with clinical risk. Malpractice insurance is the seatbelt you hope you never test. It protects your license, your savings, and your sleep. Hospitals and DSOs usually require it. Patients assume you have it. Your future self will thank you for treating it like any other essential piece of equipment. Start with the basics. Professional liability protects you if a patient alleges an error, an omission, or a failure to obtain proper consent. Extractions, implants, endo, paresthesia, IV or oral sedation, and prosthetic complications drive a large share of complaints. You can provide excellent dental care and still get sued. Defense alone can cost a small fortune. A policy buys you a legal team, claim handling, and a checkbook when needed. What it costs depends on who you are and where you practice. A typical general dentist often lands around $1,000 to $3,000 per year for common limits like $1 million per claim and $3 million per year. Specialists who work closer to the margins of anatomy and anesthesia can expect more. Geography shapes everything. Some states have firm tort controls, others do not. Urban venues with a history of large verdicts rates differ differently from quieter markets. New dentists usually see ramped pricing that starts low and steps up over several years. Understand policy types before you compare quotes. An occurrence policy covers incidents that happened during the policy year, even if the claim arrives many years later. You can move carriers or retire and still be covered for the work you did while the policy was active. A claims-made policy covers you only if the policy is active when the procedure happened and also active when the claim is reported. Claims made often start cheaper. The trade-off is you must plan for tail coverage when you switch carriers, sell your practice, or retire. Tail coverage is not optional if you have claims made. Claims surface long after cement has set and sutures have dissolved. Think of a tail as an extended reporting endorsement that keeps the back door closed forever on prior work. Most tails cost roughly 1.5 to 2.5 times your last annual premium. Some carriers forgive the cost at retirement if you have been continuously insured with them and meet age or tenure rules. Nail this down in writing at the start. The best time to negotiate an exit is before you enter. Look carefully at consent to settle language. Pure consent means the insurer cannot settle a claim without your approval. A hammer clause means the insurer can cap its obligation if you refuse a recommended settlement. That clause can put pressure on you to accept a deal. Some dentists want the power to fight for reputation. Others prefer the flexibility to resolve and move on. Know which camp you're in and choose accordingly. Confirm limits and add the right side coverage. $1 million per claim and $3 million per year is common for general practice. Hospitals or certain referral relationships may require higher limits. Board complaint defense is valuable. So are HIPAA and cyber endorsements. Data incidents in small offices are more common than many admit. If you are growing a group, review employment practice liability and entity coverage. A surprising number of headaches begin on the HR side, not the chair side. Risk management discounts are real. Carriers reward documented informed consent, incident reporting habits, and continuing education that is actually about preventing claims. Build a repeatable protocol for high-risk procedures. Photograph, scan, and chart like a future juror will read it. Use plain language consent forms and add a short teach-back question so you can document understanding. Patients remember how you made them feel more than what you said. Kindness lowers adrenaline. Lower adrenaline improves recall. Better recall reduces allegations that no one explained the risk. Today's market is firmer than 5 years ago. Medical liability has seen several straight years of premium increases. Severity has climbed as large verdicts and longer litigation timelines push costs higher. Dentistry is not immune. Many dentists are seeing mid-single-digit increases. Some books of business are moving into double-digit territory, especially in venue with active plaintiff bars or after changes to damage caps. California's new trajectory on non-economic limits is a bellwether. Arizona, where I'm at, prohibition on caps makes pricing more volatile. Your venue and your procedures matter as much as your claim history. If you are shopping carriers, approach it like a crown prep. Clear margins, no surprises. Ask for the full specimen policy and endorsements for your state. Verify occurrence availability. If you choose claims made, get the tail terms in writing, including retirement, eligibility, and portability if you merge or join a DSO. Confirm whether defense costs sit outside the liability limit or erode it. Ask about panel counsel and whether you can request specific attorneys. Review exclusions for sedation, Botox, PRF, sinus lifts, or other advanced procedures. Check waiting periods for new dentists and how prior acts are handled if you are crossing carriers. Solo owners should look beyond price. Ask how fast claims teams respond and whether you get a dedicated adjuster. In a bad week, the tone of that first call will matter. Group practices should consider coordinated policies or a group program to align limits, deductible, and risk training. DSOs often use centralized consent templates, standardized imaging, and common charting conventions to reduce variance. Borrow that playbook even if you run a single location. Communication can keep you out of trouble. When complications happen, pick up the phone. Invite the patient back. Explain clearly. Offer a plan. Patients sue when they feel abandoned. They rarely sue a clinician who listens, apologizes for the experience, and stays present. If you need to say sorry, focus on empathy rather than admissions of fault. Your carrier and counsel can coach you on wording that shows humanity without creating legal exposure. Do not forget the unglamorous work. Calibrate your incident reporting so staff know how to document a near miss. Keep a simple grid for high-risk meds and conditions so no one guesses on the fly. Add a second pause before irreversible steps. That extra breath has saved many a mandibular nerve and a fair number of careers. If you want a bit of humor for your next huddle, remind the team that the only thing more durable than zirconia is a patient's memory of what you did not explain. Laughter lowers stress. Lower stress improves performance. Performance prevents claims. The action list is simple. Decide on occurrence or claims made. If claims made, secure tail terms now. Confirm consent to settle language. Pick limits that match your referrals and privileges. Add board defense and cyber if they are not included. Capture risk management credits every year. Document like a future you will be reading it on a sunny night with your insurer on the line. Dentistry will always carry risk. Insurance will always carry fine print. Master the first and learn the second. Your practice, your wallet, and your peace of mind will all be better for it.